Hello everyone and welcome back for another 0 hour video. Last time we had a good look at one of the new weapons that will be coming to the game with Operation Meghna, the PP-19 Bison. If you haven't watched the video yet, click on the card in the top right corner of the screen or on the link in the description below. So for today I thought it would be great to take a look at another new weapon that will be coming to 0 hour. The team is still working on the AS Val, there are still a couple of placeholders, and I know the team is working on delivering a better version, and I thought it would be better to wait for that version to be in the work in progress build to show you how the AS Val performs and how it looks and how it sounds and so on. So instead we will be looking at the sawed-off shotgun. The sawed-off is one of the two very special weapons getting added to 0 hour in my opinion, because it's the very first time that defenders will finally have a shotgun type weapon. The other special weapon is the FN57 because again it's going to be the first time that a new pistol gets added to the game. Before we deep dive into how the weapon performs and how it looks like, how it sounds like, let me remind everyone that everything you are going to see in this video is recorded from a work in progress build and is subject to changes before the release of the update. 2 shots, short to mid range, insanely high damage but slow reload time. The sawed-off is going to be a great weapon for defenders who want to hold narrow corners and areas such as doorways, corridors and windows. At short range, the sawed-off is almost a guaranteed kill. With 7 pellets per shell, the damage can be extremely high. It's obviously the intended use of the weapon since its range is extremely limited compared to the tactical shotgun the attackers have. For comparison, when standing all the way at the back of the training ground, the pellets don't even reach the wall on the other side of the room, while the pellets from the tactical shotgun do. The damage per round per pellet spread is as follows: 135 to the head, 35 to the chest, 30 to the stomach, 30 to the legs, 27 to the arm, and 30 to the shoulder. So again, those stats could be changed before the release of the update because, like I said, everything is being tested and recorded from a work in progress version of the update. And so, like I said, the sawed-off shoots 7 pellets per round with a short to medium range efficiency and a fairly large spread at mid-range. In comparison, the tactical shotgun shoots 8 pellets per round with a medium to long range efficiency and a much smaller spread, but it also deals less damage per pellet. Ammo-wise, in PvP you get 18 rounds plus 2 in the chamber for the sawed-off shotguns and 27 plus 9 for the tactical shotgun. Attachment wise, the sawed-off is pretty basic. It's not like it's meant to be heavily customized like other weapons, therefore you only get the bare minimum and the very basic attachments like the flashlight and the laser sight. I don't know if there will be more attachments coming to this weapon in the future, but personally I doubt it. I don't think it needs to, but if you think otherwise, please let me know in the comments below. Another very basic thing that is pretty cool with this weapon is that you also get the option to break door handles, just like the attackers have with the tactical shotgun. Although this doesn't really give you many more options to break doors that you couldn't before, it still makes things slightly easier when using the door peeking tactic. So for instance, I like using the door wedge a lot on Terror House just to force the attackers to waste time or reveal their position because they want to use the tactical shotgun to break the handle. And after I place my door wedge, I like hiding behind the door of the master bedroom and break the handle so that I can peek through. But placing the door wedge and preparing the door sometimes takes too much time because I have to break the door and then go to the other side. And this will no longer be the case if you use the sawed-off shotgun because you can just stand behind the door and use it. It's not a massive perk, but it still is one of those little things, one of those little details that can, add comfort and optimize your tactic a little bit more than before. So as you can see, this is not the best weapon for co-op. It's pretty slow, it has a slow reload time, you don't get a lot of ammo. It's not really ideal when you're facing a lot of different suspects. But for PvP though, it's a great weapon. Especially on small maps like Terror House or maybe Residential House or even Cafe 14. And so to conclude, I think this weapon is a great addition to the Defender's weapon inventory and something that many players have been waiting for a long time, especially if you have been playing since the release of the game. I think there is still room for more shotguns to be in the game, for both sides as well, both defenders and attackers in the future, but this sort of shotgun will already do great in PvP matches. It would be a very dangerous weapon if put in the right hands and used properly. I suggest leaving the sort of to players who don't do too well with accurate weapons like the ARs or the SMGs, and players who prefer playing extremely defensive, since that is where the sort of will excel in most random matches in my opinion. Tight corridors, doorways, windows, and to a certain extent stairs, the sort of shotgun will have the potential to deal quite some serious damage in those areas and to slow attackers down quite a bit. So to recap and to do something easy to digest, the perks of this weapon are: defenders finally get a shotgun, high damage per pellet, high damage at very short range, easy to control, and fairly high rate of fire. Now the downsides of this weapon are that you only get 2 shots before having to reload, and obviously it's a pretty slow reload time compared to other weapons, not a lot of attachments, and obviously you cannot equip a silencer, and last but not least, it's mostly if not exclusively optimized for short range. So if you're planning on using this sort of shotgun a lot, I suggest you get better with your sidearm, because it is most definitely going to become your best friend, more than ever before, given the downsides of the sort of. And since the defenders will have access to the Glock 17, I think it will be the best option. And so this is it for this video showcasing this sort of shotgun that will be coming to 0 hour with Operation Meghna update in August 2021. I cannot wait for you all to finally try this weapon once the update is live. I think it's going to be a pretty popular weapon among defenders who love playing on maps like Residential and Terror House. If you enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like and to subscribe to support the channel. We just passed the 1000 subscriber and I cannot thank you enough for all the support. Now let's make our way to 2000 subscribers. I'm Hotrod of the R.O.D.E Foundation. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next video.